I was shocked with Rogue One, but all the talk lately's been about what JJ's come out and said about Mark Hamill.
Well, that's it.
I
Then which
just,
leads us to our next little chat.
I, I,
Yeah, yeah, I know.
uh,
Yeah, I mean, well, what we're 9 months out from the movie. JJ's obviously, as producer, seen a lot of the footage
yes.
already, and what he's come out and said that he thinks Mark Hamill should maybe get an Oscar for his performance in The Last Jedi when it comes out. Yeah, that's great, JJ.
Uh,
Let's all have a look and see first. But
he's
I mean,
staring.
I think Mark is capable of great
Mm.
things. I mean, you look at his performance in The Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, yeah.
Um, he made Yoda believable.
Yep.
He was the main reason why we believe in Yoda because his
Yep.
reaction to the character.
Yeah.
I actually thought Mark should have been nominated for Gone for Empire.
Mm.
Back in the day because when you look at that performance and it's just him on a planet with a Muppet
Yeah.
is just sensational,
Look,
and you just buy into the whole thing. So yeah, I mean, I've got no doubt that Mark is bringing 200%
oh, yeah.
the performance to this, and I can't wait to see
Mm.
what he's doing as Luke now. Yeah, I'm just think we're just going to have so many pleasant surprises in this film with Luke's character and just how much that he's changed. And I think Mark's just going to make that transition from the Luke that we knew
Mm.
to the Luke that you know that he is now, and he's just going to make it so believable. We're going to be able to look at it and go, yeah, I can really see that in 30 years that this guy has become this person. So yeah, no. Who knows? Oh yeah, I hope because maybe that could be our next great Oscar hope. We might have
Well,
Mark Hamill for Best Actor
Luke,
for
you are our only
The
Oscar
Last
hope.
Jedi.
That's it.
You're our only Oscar hope,
You're only
Luke.
early
Yeah.
Oscar hope, Luke. No, there is another. Look, I think JJ he's stirring the pot a bit.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
talking it up. Some people have taken it very literally, and I think you gotta just put the brakes on. I know Daisy Ridley came out not long after and made a statement saying that there's a particular monologue as well. She sort of reiterated what JJ said. There's a particular monologue in the film that purely is Oscar worthy, and that Mark's performance in this film is just amazing, and how great he is to work with. I think every actor says that about everyone they work with in a film that's about to come out to help promote it.
Oh, yeah.
But but look, I feel that Ryan Johnson is such a good director, but he's also such an amazing writer that he really does develop his characters well in a script. And
Mm,
I'm really stoked that he actually wrote this as well as directing it, because you see films like Brick and
mm,
Looper, you can see how the characters can really maneuver and how he places them. He's very clever. And I think that Mark, and I don't know if he'll be nominated for an Academy Award, but I have a feeling that The Last Jedi will be nominated for Best Film.
ooh,
I,
that's a
I,
bold statement.
I'm putting it out there now because I know
Yeah.
I honestly think it will. If it goes like any other chapter, like in the Star Wars films, not including the prequels, of course. I'm talking about just the originals. That middle chapter is the most powerful, the most dramatic, because it is the one that really builds the characters up to get ready for the finale. So we
Mm.
really get into the mindset of what's going on, their struggles, their call to actions, and everything. And I think this film is really going to set it for Colin Trevorrow to really sort of wrap it up as easily as possible. Hopefully,
Colin Trevorrow to give us Star Killer Base 2.
yeah, Star Killer Base 3.5.
No,
Pat,
just
yeah,
kidding. That
could
will never happen.
could see the crawl.
Lucasfilm, that will never happen. Yeah.
200 pages of the instructions to the Lego Starkiller base are missing. Colin Trevorrow is having a heart attack. No, it's not going to happen. But look, I honestly think The Last Jedi will get a nomination on a couple of things, and I know I've brought it up about Carrie, and I think Carrie's death will play a major
Yeah.
factor because it'll
Oh
make the
yeah.
spin. But I think the way that Ryan has probably written her character, and I know he'll be a lot more careful in his edits with her. He's really going
Mm.
to give her a lot of punch in her scenes, and I think he's going to make every emotional hit count in a very big way that You know, if we were crying in the first Force Awakens, we're gonna need like to be wheeled out in an ambulance because we're gonna be hysterically crying by the end of it, because we're gonna be going. Well, literally, I could tell you now that shrinks are gonna be made millionaires by the end of this film because we're gonna need to sit down and talk to them about it. You know, that we'll be calling people up, going, I just need to talk to someone about what I just saw, and I can't talk to another Star Wars fan because they're crying on the phone as well. This film there'll be a lot more nominated films for Best Film next year, and I feel that The Last Jedi will slink right in. It won't win, but I think it'll slink in there. I think Rian Johnson could get nominated for his screenplay, and big shot, but yeah, Mark's 50-50 until I see it. You know, look, I look at Alec Guinness when he won his Academy Award for Bridge Over the River Kwai, and that performance in that film is just magnificent. Like, he gave it his all. You could see that character, you know, through the film going, you know, I'll do what I'm told by the Japanese. I won't. And he's toing and froing. He's trying to do what's right for everybody. And at the end, he makes that ultimate sacrifice. Spoiler alert. But if Mark can deliver that sort of performance in this film, he'll be nominated without a doubt. It'll be a supporting actor, even though he is going to be his name will be in the lead there. It'll be a supporting actor role because that's the more likelihood of where he could get nominated a lot more easier, and that's the way I think Lucasfilm will market it if they're going to push for awards. But look, I honestly think Mark's in with a very small chance. But watch out! I'm telling you, next year, February, you'll see The Last Jedi. And it won't have 2 nominations. I'm going to say probably 5 to maybe 7 nominations.
Well, in 12 months' time, when we do our Oscars wrap-up show next year, we will see.
We could be,
I'm all hopes as well. But like I said, until you see the film,
that's it.
I've just got the feeling that it's hard to say this is going to be this. Trilogy's Empire Strikes Back. Well, of course it is, but I think it's just going to have that, the gravitas and meaning that Empire's got. And now, 35 years later, you look back on the Empire Strikes Back, and it is really one of the greatest movies of all time.
Oh yeah.
And I've got a feeling that this film, Last Jedi, is going to going down that path as well. So yeah.
And I think Johnny's gonna. I think the score is gonna be a lot better than Force Awakens. I just feel that Johnny's gonna intertwine a lot of those more original themes through his music this time round, and that. But yeah, look, we've got 6 weeks to prepare ourselves to cry again over a trailer. So all I can say is
coming around quick, the old celebration.
I tell you what, I think I saw my local supermarket stocking up on tissues or Star Wars tissue boxes already.
Yeah.
They're prepping us. They're like, guys, it's coming. It's coming. It's like, yeah, we know it's coming. I'm already. Yeah. I'm trying to psych myself not to cry, but I won't be in the room this time like I was back at Celebration in Anaheim and cried and then have someone say to me, "Can we go home?" because they didn't understand.
I see. Yeah.
Jack going, "I've been here for 14 hours. Get me into a bed." But look, hey, but for all our listeners out there, Blair and I will probably be doing something quite special when that trailer drops. So just keep eyes on our Facebook page and everything there, because hopefully in the next week or so we'll announce what we're going to do, and during Star Wars Celebration in the live feed. And so keep eyes on. You never know what could happen.
That's right. Well, the thing is, it could be all very good and it could be all very bad, especially if they have that shot at the end of Sith Jar Jar that we're all expecting.
Well. I've been waiting for him to come back. For a minute there, I thought he might have had some sort of surgery and he's Snoke. So, or he could be Snoke's master. Who knows?
Misa joined the dark side,
Maybe Snoke met Jar Jar when they were juggling on the streets of Naboo, and Jar Jar taught him the ways of the dark side.
Yeah,
you never know. You never know. But look, it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. But I'm excited. Lots going on there. So.